Yeah, this DJ Win. Another episode, Win or Lose TV. Got my dog Dreadlock Esco in the building. What's up, Dread?
What up, man? Dreadlock Esco, we in the building, man. We got a special guest today.
Yes, sir.
Oh, got my dog Hypno Carlito. What's up, man?
What's good, Brody? How y'all feeling?
We feeling
We good, man. We blessed that you came through. You know what I'm saying?
That's love. You knew it.
For sure.
What you got? What you been up to? What you got going on?
Man, chilling. You know, I just dropped Good Karma. Good Karma been doing good. Go download that. Spotify, Apple, all that, new videos, everything.
I wanted to ask you about that. Why the name Good Karma? What does that mean to you?
Man, it was just a lot going on. A lot of situations that I was going through. So everything just had started coming back, but in full circle, everything started happening for me in a good way.
Okay,
that's why I wanted the Good Karma. You know what I'm saying? So stay down till you come up type of attitude.
Yeah, that makes sense, man. So I want to take it back for the people and for myself, because I
Sure.
you know, where are you originally from?
Chicago, Illinois, West Side, South Side.
Okay.
K-Town, 63rd.
And that's where you grew up?
Yeah.
How was it like growing up Chicago?
Chicago was cool. Like, when I was growing up in Chicago, it ain't the same Chicago today.
For sure.
So, you know, shit was a little more balanced, but it was a lot more structure with the gangs, and everybody kind of doing their own thing now. So that's why when you hear everything that you hear, it's just, it's way more wild. So, yeah, Chicago, West Side, South Side, it was cool. It was always the way it is today, but it was just a little more structure coming up. You know what I'm saying? So,
For sure.
Yeah, it was cool.
So from when you grew up to now, like, what would you say the major difference is?
It's just a lot of murder. See, when I was a kid, it was a lot of murder, but it was structured murder. So It's like nowadays anybody get shot, anybody. You know what I'm saying? But back then, it was more so like you had to do something. Then it's like a motherfucker get on his head. But nowadays anybody get hit, kids get hit, old people get hit. So it's like it's kind of just way more wild. So that's why I just, you know, stay out the way a little bit.
So how did the music start for you?
You know, I've been doing music since a shorty. So I got with Durk when I was 25. I got with Durk when I was 25. So what was that, 2015? So hell yeah, we did the OTF Def Jam deal. And that's when like the popularity came, when everything started coming towards and projects and all that shit.
And how did you and Durk build that relationship? You all from the same hood or?
Yeah, like I'm from 63rd. So when they be like fuck 63rd, they talking about like right around the corner from where they at. So they probably like 10 minutes down the road from where I'm at. So they ain't talking about on that end. They talking about where they at, right around the corner. So we had a mutual friend, Lil Vernie. Lil Vernie was like Durk, best friend, right hand man, however you put it. And, Lil Vernie the one told Durk like sign Hypno. So the deal came from there, and we put out our first record, Don't I blew up, and that's where the popularity came from.
Okay, yeah, man. And that single you got out, man, Moose, man. I was sitting there listening to that one go hard too, man. Got some real feeling and good vibe at it.
That's crazy because I had wrote like 2-3 songs for my homie. My homie had passed away. This is my best friend since a shorty. I had wrote like 2-3 songs, and Durk was like, "No, like you gotta talk to him. You gotta really put it out there." So when I made Moose, it was like I showed Durk. He like, "That's perfect. Like you explained everything." So we dropping that. What's that? Tomorrow. We dropping that tomorrow. We put the snippet out 2 days ago.
For sure, yeah.
Checked out that motherfucker. Yeah, we finna definitely. That's gonna be
the song drop and the video tomorrow, or just a song?
Yeah, song and video.
Song and video.
Okay.
First record off the new project. I don't even got a title yet though for the new project, but I might name that motherfucker Moose.
Where y'all shot the video at?
Where we grew up, West Side.
Where you grew up?
Yeah, by Humboldt Park.
So what type of artist, you know what I mean, you trying to be like, you know what I mean, like what type of artist are you trying to give to the world? Like what type of music are you trying to stay to the gangster lane, or you just make any type of music?
As far as myself, because you know I'm a songwriter as well, so
For sure.
As far as myself, like just real music.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I'm saying? That's really it. Like I remember years ago, Durk asked me that same question, like, "Man, what type of artist are you?" I was like, "I'm a pain artist, like I make pain music." And that's really been my script since the beginning. Like I ain't never really been like no club jumper, or I can make those type of records, but that ain't really what I'm on. Like,
yeah, for sure.
I like pain music.
I be with the vibes, like people could relate to you.
Yeah, it's content music.
Yeah,
definitely.
Yeah, for sure.
Build some content.
Just like, Rod Wave, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like his type of way.
Yeah,
I really
definitely.
fuck with his music. So
Yeah, shout out to Rod Wave. You know what I mean?
shout out to Rod
Definitely.
Wave.
Definitely, man. So when you go into the studio, what's the whole thought process on like what does it for you when you get in there? Like what kind of vibe you normally get yourself in? Is there a certain mindset like when you go in there, like how like when you go to record?
Yeah, just like me and Dre was just saying, smoke.
For sure.
Roll
You got
something
to.
up.
Smoke,
Get your
You know
head
what I'm saying?
right. Get your
And
head
just
right.
vibe. Like I don't even write no more. Like I was telling you that the other night. I don't really write no more. I used to always write. It was to the point where I felt like sometimes writing will set me back sometimes because it'd be records. I'd be in the studio with Durk or somebody else, and they'd be like, "All right, come on, Hypno, get on this song." Then I'm sitting there, I'm writing, and it's an hour later. They like, "Damn, man, we ready to go to the next song." So now I just freestyle everything. So I can know for sure I'm on this record. You know what I'm saying?
So what if you really had the time, like how you want at the time? Would you rather write, or would you rather just how you doing it right now? Just no pen. What would you?
Straight off top. Like before, I was nervous to do straight off top because you don't want people laughing, you don't want people judging it, saying, "Oh man, that shit whack." But now it's really like shit. Once them headphones on, I don't hear nobody, I don't see nobody. I just do me. And shit, by the end of it, Wynn saw me record the other night. Like, kind of, it's just, that shit just, whatever comes to the top of my head, it make sense. And when that shit done and they mixing it and they put that shit all together, that shit sound crazy. So,
Did you have a lot of family growing up?
yeah, I had a lot of family, but I was one of them people. Man, my niece said it the other day. It's crazy. My niece and my little cousin, it was like, you like, what they say? You distance yourself, or you said fuck the whole family. And I was like, I ain't never say fuck the whole family. I just was on something. So growing up, I was always on something. Like I always wanted to be a rapper or a hooper. And I knew ultimately rapping was really it. You feel me? So a lot of people, when you trying to be a rapper, you gonna hear like, go get a job and go do this and go do that, and maybe you should be doing this. And I wasn't trying to hear none of that shit. So if you was one of the motherfuckers that said that, I distance myself from you.
Right.
Because you ain't on shit. Especially if you ain't got no big bag telling me that.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? Like if you got what I got and you telling me that, it's like shit, try what I'm trying, shit. You know what I'm saying?
So growing up, so who's your mom and your dad was around? You had some uncles?
My mama passed when I was 5, and then my real father, he wasn't around. I think I met him when I was like 21, some shit like that. But yeah, so it was always just me. But we had a big family, but I ain't really fuck with everybody. So I was kind of just on my own wave, doing my own thing, making my own money. I had a crib early, you know what I'm saying? Fresh out of high school, had my own shit. So it was one of them situations where I just bounced around a lot. Cause when I signed with Durk, that wasn't my first situation. When I was young, when I was like 17, I signed with Bedrock Entertainment and Jive Records. And I had a song with them Franchise Boys, like a long time ago. I had a song with Ross back when he dropped Triller. And we had a song called Picture That. Because I was living down in Tampa for a minute.
Right.
So yeah, Isaac Opus produced it or something like that. I think his name Isaac Opus, yeah. And we went down to, what's that, Ocala?
Yeah, Ocala, yeah.
Yeah, we went down there, got the record deal with Ross. But yeah, so I've been making moves, but my first real breakout was through Durk.
What were some of the things you learned in the music business, like since you've been doing it, like from when you had that situation to the situation with Durk, and also coming from, because obviously it sounds like you came from like the end of the CD era, transitioning into the streaming and stuff. So what's a couple of things you could just tell us about, like what you might have learned of experience, from then to now?
Like basically like royalties, publishing, all that shit. Like I'm on top of that shit heavy now. Like right away though, because back then we was dropping records, we getting millions of views, but we weren't really trying to track this shit. You gotta track this shit yourself. Ain't nobody gonna really be like, all right, here go your check. You know what I'm saying? So you really gotta
make sure you own it.
Yeah, you gotta stay on top of business. So it's like I lost a lot of money not being on top of business. So by the time you figure it out, the record might not even be hot no more. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you didn't miss the moment of when it was accumulating money. So now, anytime I drop something, I try to make sure the paperwork right. make sure all royalties and publishing right. And I'm independent right now, like 100% independent. So I definitely try to take control and all that. And I mean, I ain't really interested in like running into no deals ASAP. I'm really just chilling, trying to collect as much as I can independently. You know what I'm saying? Right. So yeah, that's really when it comes to the game, man. Just be on top of them contracts. Don't sign anything. Goddamn it, get with them lawyers for sure. And when people say that all the time, but a lot of motherfuckers don't. Yeah. They go by them steps. They get that contract. Fuck with lawyers. Tell them we gonna sign this bitch.
Yeah, they get anxious.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So sometimes it's gonna take a couple days. Let the lawyer look over it, make sure that shit right.
Yeah. So with all the violence in Chicago, you coming up and have been there for a long time and seen do you go back and try to do some different things in the community to help people?
Yeah. August 8th, I got a food drive for my company, Forever Legend food drive for the homeless. I think we got enough food for like 400 families.
That's dope.
So we doing that. We giving back August 8th. Then before school, we trying to get back like 500 backpacks to the kids and shit with school supplies, all that shit. So I'm always doing that. Like it don't even got to be in the event. I'm just that type of nigga where when I go back, I want to give people money, and it's not it's not a stunt thing. It's not a for the camera thing. It's not a for. I don't record none of that shit. I don't be putting it on the Instagram. It's just I give.
It's just in you to do it.
Yeah, good karma.
Yeah, good karma. Exactly. You want to give back
for sure.
So, you got any? You plan on eventually getting your own independent label or something? Or you got some artists you gonna be pushing?
Yeah, I got Forever Legend, and I got a new group that I just signed from Chicago named Boys. So they hard. They got a video dropping in like 2 weeks called Back Door.
Okay.
So yeah, they
got to get them down here for an interview.
Oh, for sure. Hell yeah. We got Coco, we got Boys, SM 100 Grand here, producer, engineer, rapper.
So what you want to tell these artists is, you know what I'm saying, coming down this long road trying to get in a position, how you get in a position? What you want to tell these artists coming up in this game? Man, stay focused, stay humble. You definitely got a shot. Everybody got a shot. You know what I'm saying? It just depends on if you take your shot. I done seen people with no talent get on. Then I done seen people with all the talent never get on. You know what I'm saying? So it's just all about what you do with your time and with your energy. And you really got to stay focused and investing. You got to like invest into your own craft. A lot of motherfuckers don't want to hear that off bat, but I done spent hundreds of thousands of my own money to just keep the ball rolling. And motherfuckers look at it like, damn, you will spend more than you will make. But
definitely.
It's like, nah, that shit double back at the right times though. You know what I'm saying? So I don't always see a profit, but then I look up and then, oh shit, here go motherfucking $50,000 check, $100,000 check. It's just, that's how it go. You just gotta keep the motherfuckers rolling. So motherfucker could definitely make a living in music. You don't even gotta be popular to make a living. I know niggas that getting 50,000 views, 100,000 views, but they know how to make a way. So it's all about what you do with your way. You don't have to be Lil Baby. You don't gotta be at the top of the food chain to eat. It's like it's money in the cracks. So just know your business. Definitely.
I always tell people, man, if you're making a living off music, that's success.
Facts.
You know what I mean? You don't have to always be that top guy or that top person in the game. As long as you eating, like you said, that's success to me. Man, you know what I mean?
I ain't had a job, bro. All while being like popular or famous or whatever the fuck they call this shit. I ain't had no job. I ain't did none of that shit. So music really been the way where I really ate through this shit. You know what I'm saying? I just found my way. It's ways where you can get, just like I was telling you the other night, a nigga will go sign a full-blown contract for 100,000. So now you got 4 albums, 3 albums, 5 albums, whatever. Sometimes no money, you know what I'm saying, up front. But even if a nigga give you 100,000, it's ways where I was telling you, I'm like, bro, I'm gonna do one project and damn near get that. You can still own yourself. You know what I'm saying? Just partner with a motherfucker. Y'all got this for me. Let's do one project.
Right.
Let's recoup off that one project. And then next project, shit, I'm back independent. But I still got a check. And I don't owe nobody shit. I don't owe nobody no publishing, no royalties. Y'all just get what y'all put out. Maybe a little increase on something. And shit, that's it.
Yeah, it seems like you got a hell of a story, man. We got documentary coming sometime or what?
Oh yeah,
shoot
man.
you one of them?
You wanna know what's crazy? Like I started shooting like 4 years ago. I got all type of footage. So right now I'm gonna put something together, but I want to wait. I still want to wait a little time because my story's still going. So yeah, I started putting together something about 4 years ago, being on the road. Like I got shit from different states, us when we was on tour, everything. Like I definitely want to put the documentary together though. Hell yeah.
That's dope, man. No date on the new project yet though. You just working on it?
Nope. I've been just songwriting, chilling in the cut, writing shit, but I gotta come with a title. When I come with a title, that's when I'm gonna figure out a date. But right now, I just been making music, making my own records, making records for other motherfuckers, keeping it going.
That's dope, man. Any certain producers you like to work with?
Man, I don't really know. Like, I work with sometimes like the nobodies, and I hate to say nobodies, but the people who haven't made a name for themselves. Them people had the best beats sometimes. So I just discovered somebody from Tampa. Got him signed with OTF, John Lamb.
Oh yeah, I know John Lamb. He did a song on my album.
Oh yeah.
Shout out to Lamb. Shout out to Lamb for sure.
Yeah, we were just in the studio with him about a week.
Lamb just came to my session, you know, just sit back and chill and vibe, smoke.
I think I discovered Lamb probably like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And then I signed him to Forever Legend, and then I let him go from Forever Legend to sign with OTF.
Yeah, when I first heard him, I knew he was gonna be out there. It was a matter of time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's dope.
I told him,
Lamb real dope.
We gonna go to the top though. Lamb got some hits on the way.
So what is your dream feature right now? Like what feature do you want in this game from what artists?
Drake.
Top 3 artists.
Drake. Yeah, so our top 3, shit, Drake. Damn. Cause I don't never really think about working with a nigga. I just let that shit come.
Right. Who did you listen to growing up?
Oh man.
Who was your favorite artist growing up?
It's so hard because I ain't have a favorite because I just love the music.
Right.
But I listen to a lot of people. I listen to damn near everybody. See, you got to think about it. Growing up, and I know both of y'all can relate. It wasn't the industry was like a playground. So you knew everybody on that playground.
Right.
It wasn't no new niggas. It wasn't nobody on the way up. It's like somebody got signed and the next day when you was in, you just in. Right. You know what I'm saying? You look on MTV, oh, that nigga famous. That BET, he famous. Right. Like now, just like we were saying the other night, you could pay for those slots.
Right.
Back then, you couldn't pay for those slots. So if you was on TV, you won already. Yeah. No matter who it was, they was already famous. If you saw their video on TV, they was already famous. It wasn't no, oh, he on the come up. No, you on TV.
You made it.
You made it. So it's like, I listen to everybody.
Like
bro.
I grew up listening. My 2 favorite rappers of all time is 8 Ball and obviously MJG.
Yeah.
And Haystack. But I listen to them because they had shit I could relate to. I could ride around and listen to, and I felt that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I listen to everybody. 50, all them, man. Lloyd Banks and anybody who rapped. And you had I was buying people albums who nobody even listened to for real. St. Lunatics now.
Oh yeah.
I remember buying they shit. Like I was buying anybody album. Ludacris was one of my favorites.
Who being out there in the Midwest, like, because that's considered the Midwest, right?
Yeah. Chicago Midwest.
Yeah. So who up in that area did y'all really listen to like all the time? Like, who was a big influence of Chicago? Twister.
Yeah, Twister had it for a minute.
Twister was hard, man.
I remember Twister had it for a minute. Kanye, when Kanye came and dropped College Dropout, he took over the streets with that. You know what I'm saying? R. Kelly was one of them guys where it was just nonstop. It was no matter what. Your shit just was, his shit was on fire no matter what. So
definitely,
yeah, Chicago had a lot of talent though. Chicago had a lot of heavy hitters when you think about it for real. So yeah,
I ain't gonna lie, y'all got some hard rappers coming up out of Chicago.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Well, goal for the next couple years.
Man, I wanna write some records for like Rihanna, Beyonce and them, like Drake and them. I want to get on that tier of writing records. So that's what I'm really on, like even deeper than just being an artist, like songwriting. I want to that's songwriting really what's going to keep me in music till it's over with. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
That's what's up, man. Anything you want to let the people know before we get up out of here?
Oh, man, just go stream that Good Karma out now. Features from Lil Durk, Mozzie, YBN, Almighty J, Twister, a couple more people, but yeah, it's lit. Go get it.
Who was your favorite feature on the album? I mean, obviously Durk hard.
Durk hard.
Yeah,
Matter of fact, the record with Durk, yeah, that's the best feature on there. I like the one with Mozzie though.
Yeah, I like Mozzie. He dope.
Yeah, the one with Mozzie, hard. Like I get a lot of compliments on that record.
For sure.
Yeah.
Well, man, we appreciate you coming through, man.
Definitely
Want to have you back, man.
I'm gonna be back for sure.
Yeah, don't stop, man.
Y'all go get that good karma, man.
Good karma out
Appreciate
now.
you,
Go
man.
get that.